Hello, hello, everybody. We are here. We are rocking and rolling all night long. Sweet Susie.
Yeah,
Is that like a song?
I'm sure
That's
it is.
from Kung Pao.
Okay.
Um, one of the weirdest funny movies of all time.
Yeah,
It's
it's a
pretty
pretty good
good.
one, I gotta say.
It's weird and funny. That is an accurate portrayal. It is one of the weirdest funny movies.
Here we go. All right, so we're just fixing the cameras because there we go. Now we can see Reno in all his glory.
Just FYI, your camera's a little bit different. Lighting is a little bit different today. Of course, Micah looks beautimous.
Yeah.
And I just gotta find him. Here it is. VC. Boom. Click. Wonk. All right, so now our cameras are set and ready to go. Zip it back over. All right, so we are doing D&D in the Svenzone, everybody.
Yeah,
Um, I presume everybody can hear us. I do not know for sure, so let's double check while we check in with our players tonight. So, Reno, have you? I know Micah's answer to this, but have you gone back to the theater in the last month?
I did actually. I just went with for Father's Day with my son and my wife. We saw the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard,
Did you see
and
the first one?
oh yeah, yeah. I've seen that many times. Um, Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. Yeah, that was it was really good.
Did you see
It
the
was
first
fun
one?
to see Selma Hayek. I mean, she's my babe, but yeah, she was just a complete trucker mouth, like of Tex-Mex style, which of course I like. And yeah, she was amazing, and it was the movie was very good. They did, you already know the premise of it from the first one, which is always the problem. But the second one, I think they handled it very well, and they did a good job of making it interesting again as well.
Cool. Um, So, Micah, have you gone back to any live Magic the Gathering events?
Yeah, I did. I've been one or two of them. I went for Strixhaven, and I hosted an event for Strixhaven with like 8 of my buddies, but that's it really. They give out pre-booster draft kits because they knew that they weren't going to be doing like at actual tournament things at shops. So they sold booster pack kits for tournamenting at home. So if you know people and were safe about it, you could do your own booster draft. So
Talk about
Nice.
Magic the Gathering, or this is in a different game?
yeah,
Yes.
Oh, okay.
it was a good time.
Nice.
This is in person.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Now they're back to having actual tournaments now, but they did go away from that
Oh,
for a
with
little
actual
bit.
cards and stuff.
Well, in person, but I mean by actual instead of like because for a long time they weren't doing tournaments just to be safe and make sure everybody wasn't dying.
Right, but I mean now you're physically there. Excuse
Yeah,
me,
now you're
physically
physically at
there
shops.
with cards in your hand.
Right.
Yep.
Yep, they're
Oh,
going back to that.
sweet.
All right, so we are live, we are rocking, we are rolling. Something else that we are back to, although we're not live, is a little bit of D&D in the Sven Zone. We've got Jackson Scrambles, Korean Tricks, and when last we left our group, they were wandering close toward the Mountain Toes gold mine, and they were escorting a gentleman there.
We will.
Um, give me just a moment. My computer's being weird. Here it is. I realized that my 100. There it is. All right, so I was making my scale a little bit bigger for chat so you could see it.
Okay, so where are they?
All right, so here's our images. Where's
All right, there we go.
Don John? was his name. Here he is. Don John, the rootinest, tootinest gold miner.
There you go.
He came from Neverwinter. He was hired to go find out what's going on with this mine. They had stopped their shipments to Neverwinter, so um, he's gone there to take over, find out a little bit what's going on, run the mine for a bit, and that's you. He was getting ready to leave anyway if you guys didn't show back up again, but it was highly suggested to him that he hire somebody to help him get there, and that is what you guys are doing at this point. And you had come around the corner, and you had found some remains. You're guessing you're less than 5 miles from the mine. There's a little glitch in the text here. Here we go. Boom. So there's a over off to your right. You see this ridge, and then, like I said, you're in the hills, you're in the mountains. As you can see from the map that you guys are on. Let me zoom in. Oops, stop it. Here we go.
Something closer in. Something is strewn across the rocky ground 90 feet away. Dun, 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 dun.
So you guys are left Fandolin, heading towards that little green tick mark. So as you can see, you're in the foothills of Fandolin. Real quick, by the way, as you guys were getting ready to leave, the townmaster had mentioned that it looks like everything is going to be good to go for scrambles and or Jackson. I don't know if you want to do it together or not, to look at purchasing Trisander Manor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to
But he
shareholder.
suggests that you at least go take a look at it first, so you can see what you're buying, and then meanwhile, it is going to be quite a loan from the city that you can pay off over time. But worry about the specifics once you take a look at it and see, get an idea of what it costs. I mean, what it looks like, and see if it's
So we'll
something you
do
want
this
to do.
after this adventure or something? Or are we going to do it before we leave?
That was as you were heading out of town. He had mentioned, caught you, and just said, "Hey, I'm starting paperwork, and so by the time we get back from
Okay.
escorting Don John, then he'll
Right.
have those answers for you."
Sweet. So
All right.
yeah.
So as you get a little bit closer, well, ain't that something? Looks like the White Dragon saved us some trouble. And you see that these orcs are very similar to the orcs that you fought before. Their hard hide armor, great axes, and javelins are scattered around the ground. And you're welcome to check them if you'd like.
Yes, I would like
Yeah.
to. I'm looking for specifically for any sort of higher quality weapons to be either exchanged or to be sold. If they're not anything of quality or whatever, I'm not interested.
Did you just push me a medicine check?
I did. So looking at these bodies, you can tell that they're about 3 days old.
Ah, that's why.
They've been dead for about 3 days. Scrambles, you have no idea, but Jackson has a better idea. Jackson is Scrambles is busy doing the full body cavity check,
Yep.
checking the prisoner's pockets,
Getting in there TSA style.
That's right.
making sure get every last copper piece.
It's just a quick meta moment. It's like a running joke with us, with Chris and I, whenever we go to the airport, that I almost always get pulled over to be scanned. Almost always. Care how much I smile, I'm just a big guy, and they want to check some shit out. That's all. It's like it's the worst thing. Anyway, that was all.
That's funny.
All right, and so you you find that most of there are ripped sections of their belts been ripped off and torn and things. Looks like they may have had pouches that are now gone. Um, but let me go ahead and push this to you. Give me just a second here. Boink.
So it's quite likely if they came if their fellow people came across them, they would have probably picked them clean. Obviously, it makes sense, but other than that, it would be rogues picking them, or they just had crappy stuff and were stuck.
So you're not really on a road. So as far as you can tell, you don't see any other tracks. There were some birds and some other scavengers and things, but you know for sure there aren't any tracks around. There aren't. Uh, you don't see any. They're in a pretty sandy, rocky area, so
It would be evident.
it would be evident that people had traveled here. So it looks like there wasn't any. But you do see the tracks, and you do see the big gouges from the dragon claws and things, and where it landed and took off. Um,
So our thinking is that it's definitely dragon related. Then
yes, yep. Like I said, they have their big scrapes, and some of them are frozen. Um,
ooh, frozen.
so they do have their weapons still, but most of them aren't really worth it. There are some javelins if you want to get. There's like 4 usable javelins, and the there's 2 with great axes that are still usable, but they're not very good quality. It's not like they're going to break, but they're average to poor quality.
Okay, well, if one, I'll choose one of the best or the best javelin I see. I must have gotten rid of one already, so I'll have my own 2 plus the spare one, so that's a total of 3.
Okay, so you can just change the number in your inventory.
Yep. Mystery key. Ooh, I have a mystery key.
All right, so let's see. You guys got. All right, so Jackson, as you're looking around, you see that there's this small gold chain
Okay.
that's sort of half buried. It looks like the wind or maybe the wind from the wings as the dragon flew off um, covered it up. You see
Right.
that there's something there.
Okay. Cool. So I'll pick it up and take a look at it, quality or whatever, any insignias or um, writings, whatever.
So as you go to pull it, it looks like a small gold links chain. It comes out about 4 inches from the ground, but you're having a hard time actually
Huh.
getting it out of the ground.
Okay. I will do a magic. Let me see if I have that magic test. I mean,
Probably just yank it as hard as you can.
well, I would prefer to do a magic test first. Let me see where it is. I don't see it anywhere.
I see you struggling with that. You okay over there? You should probably just yank that as hard as you can. That's usually how those things work.
I'm going kind of like this with my. There you go.
Just
Yeah, I
pull
got
on
it.
it.
Yeah, I got it.
Pull on it super hard.
All right. So I have. Where's the? Damn it. Where's the check for magic thing? Is that something I can do numerous times as a part of my
It's
cantrip?
usually like an identify magic or Detect magic, I think, is what it's called.
So if you're just looking at it, trying to figure that type of thing out, it would be Arcana.
Okay, let's do that then. Arcana. Oh yeah, there we go. 19.
So it looks to be magic of some kind. Yes, it does. You're not sure what kind of giant it is, but you're pretty sure it is some kind of
So it is resisting me pulling
magic.
out of the ground, or is it? I'm sensing that it is a magic item, or both.
Did you
You know
dust it
that
off?
normal gold doesn't do this, so you're not sure exactly what it means,
Okay.
but it does look like I said it's definitely magical in some way.
Okay. Can I? I'll ask Kree to come over and see if he can get any sort of reading from it. Hey, my burrow, come on over here and check this out. Would you mind?
So he looks at it and gives it a little tug and is like,
Come
I
out.
don't know. It doesn't want to come out.
It is. Is it sitting by itself, or is it around somebody's appendage?
It goes right into the dirt.
And that's it. Huh.
Hmm.
Let's see. Can I use
Do
my
you care if
sleight of?
I try?
Can I? Oh, please do.
Cool. I go over there and try and pick it up. Strength check. I'm not using magic. I don't do magic.
Okay, you grab the end of the chain and pull up. Well, this long chain looks to be about 18 inches, and there's a uh, looks like a globe, some sort of sphere on the other end of it as
I'm
it
gonna
Okay.
hand
pulls
it to
clear.
Jackson.
And it's not hard at
Right away.
all. It's very it came right out of the ground like it was um, in a sandbox. Just
That's what I figured.
Well, perhaps it's just your magical influence that
I don't know.
you're
I try
trying
to
to.
hand it to him. I hand it to him. Here.
Yeah. Oh,
I don't touch the orb part. I make it important. I dangle it away from me. There you go.
yeah.
I hand it to him.
Jackson will grab it and just see something weird happens. Whatever.
Oh, it feels like Mjolnir, and it just rips your arm straight down to the
I
ground.
know,
That'd be
right? It's like anything can happen.
awesome.
You don't know.
I don't. I have no idea. I thought for sure I was gonna break it.
all right. So give me just a moment here. I've got to
Shield.
find this. One moment.
Collapsing.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna break it. I was like, I'm gonna try and pull on it. Maybe it'll break off. We'll see.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Here we go. Okay. All right. So Jackson, you touch the globe, and both of you scrambles. You're still holding onto the chain. You're getting ready to hand it to him, and
Sure.
you smell salt. You
Okay.
feel a breeze blowing against you. You hear gulls cry, and you look around, and you're on a beach.
Ooh.
I don't like that.
Both of us are. Just him.
Yes,
Ooh.
two of you are on a beach, and
Does it is it an inviting beach? Like
it is a
peaceful.
sunny beach. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to just to for fun of it release the orb and see what happens. And then
There. Okay.
with
There
my
he is.
intention of grabbing it again once I've released it. See the effect. Excuse me.
Alright, I'm just waiting for this to catch up. And I will share the map. Well, it looks like at least the delay isn't too bad on, so that's not bad enough to be affecting the stream at least. So can we just, what I can do, there we go. All right, so let me do this. Go ahead and give me perception checks.
Tower.
No.
Perception. Skills. Oh, that's the wrong guy.
Hell yeah. 19. Da, 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 da.
Skills. Perception. Big old 4. Roll the 1.
Woohoo. Thank God I'm paying attention.
Yeah. I already did half the work by picking it up.
I know, right? That thing to come out of the ground easily, so.
Do I know I'm on a beach? That's about as much as I know.
Okay, give me 25. Grid. All right, so you notice that Scrambles looks very different.
Yeah.
He has
Yeah, Adonis.
more scars on him, and that he's looks a little bit in a little bit better shape than he did before.
Wow.
Here we go. Just gonna change this to a blue. Perfect. Okay. You guys, Scrambles, you're not really paying attention much to Jackson because you're looking at the
orb.
this wreckage behind you. What I want you to do is go up to the top. Shoot. Where your characters are, and right click on your portrait.
Okay.
And then go over to the right, I mean down to the bottom with the eraser, and then hit release.
I did.
Okay, Jackson, do the same thing.
Are you talking about on main page?
No, he's talking about under the word where it says fantasy grounds,
your
where all our
portrait.
rolls are.
Yep,
Top
where
left.
your portrait is.
Okay, just drop
Right
it.
click it, go down, hit release.
Okay, go down, hit release. Okay. Now,
all right, now you will see
that I'm fucked. I don't see my character anywhere.
All right, so now open character selection.
Okay.
And hit the one that is your name, but not your normal character.
Where is that at? I see Jackson.
So close character selection and open it again.
Characters. Okay, and
Did
then
that work?
click. Okay.
The one place that worked for me.
Yep, there you go. All right, so now open up your main page.
Okay, main page.
Page is in main. Okay. Okay.
So.
And do you notice anything different?
Holy crap! Yeah, I do. I'm level 10.
My speed is a bit different. Barbarian level 10.
All of my crap is 10.
Yes.
Crafter, my dark vision is 60 feet.
I have more actions. Actually, I don't have more actions, but I'm level freaking 10.
So tonight we are doing a little something different because this is number 20.
Ooh.
We've been doing this for 20 sessions.
Okay.
Nice.
So we're gonna do a little side quest,
Ooh.
side sesh, if you will, real quick. Get to play around and see what it's gonna be like, possibly when you get up, if you survive to level 10.
I don't know. We're cutting it close every time.
But obviously your hit points are different. So real quick, if you want to, we'll start with go ahead, both of you roll 12-sider. Lowest will go first. All right, so Jackson, um,
Yes, sir.
you have some couple new things. One is bolstering magic.
Okay.
What that means is, for as an action, you can touch one creature and you can touch yourself if you want.
Ooh.
And then for 10 minutes, whenever they attack or make an ability check, they get to roll a 1d3 and add that number to it. Or you can touch up somebody, roll a d3, and that person regains spell slots equal to the level that you roll. So if you roll 3, they get 3. Level 3, 1, they get 3 spell slots back. Now you're the only one who can do magic besides Kree, so you can use it that way, or you can just use the bolstering one or the other, and you can only do that once a day.
Okay. So, but as far as the other abilities and spells, and whatnot, everything's exactly the same. We've just been bolstered up.
We're going through that now.
Okay. Sorry.
You have, whenever you do a critical,
Right.
you do 1 extra damage die now.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Are you? And I'm assuming you're keeping track of all this stuff.
You have extra attack. Now I have nothing on here that denotes that, but that simply
Okay.
means when you attack, you can attack twice every time you take the
Ooh,
attack action.
that's nice.
You already noticed you got a boost to your speed. Uh,
Yep.
you also have advantage on your initiative, and if you're surprised and aren't incapacitated, you can enter your rage
Yep.
on your turn and take
Scrambles
your
it
normal
up.
turn,
Okay.
as opposed to during your first round of the surprise action, you can't do anything. Um, and then the last thing you have is when immediately after you take damage or fail a saving throw while you are raging,
Right.
you can use your reaction to roll on that wild magic table,
Okay.
and it takes effect immediately, but it replaces the one you already have.
Now, this is something that would normally be the case if I was at this level, or
Yes, that's a 10th. You get that at 10th level.
okay.
Um, so let's go to, let's see, I need to add your stuff to the combat tracker real quick. Oh, also at level 10, just so you know, it's probably not going to come into effect, but at level 10, you get 4 rages a day,
Nice.
and your damage bonus is now +3 instead of +2 when you're raging.
Okay.
And you guys should have noticed your proficiency bonus, the bonus you get to your attacks and your skills that you're proficient in, is
Yeah.
+4 now. All right,
So
so
on the skills page.
no, when you roll, so pick one of your skills that you're proficient in. So like you just rolled perception, and you had a +4.
Okay.
So if you roll it now, you have a +6.
Ah. Okay. So it's there, but we don't see it on the actual thing here. Okay. Cool. Nice. Right to
Oh,
the
that's the
realm.
beach.
All right, so let me finish up with your crap here. Boom. Can't be surprised. You have advantage on your initiatives. Your barbarian rages is now 4.
Nice. Yeah,
You
that
can
would.
still reckless attack. You still have your magic. Um, where is rage? Still have your danger sense. So all the stuff that you had before is still there. Hasn't
Okay.
changed. Now you have these new things. The extra
Okay.
attack, like I said, is the only thing you'll just have to remember, and I don't think you'll forget that once you do it a turn or two.
Now, does that also mean that the higher levels of like my chaos bolt and my misty step, they are also, it says higher levels when you cast a spell.
No, because they're not cantrips. Your ray of frost, yes,
Okay.
that
Ray of
is
Frost.
now 2d8.
Ooh, where is it? Where's my ray of frost again? There it is. Okay. Okay.
And when you hit 11th,
Yeah, cold.
that'll
Awesome.
go to 3d8. Anyway, so that's it for you. Okay, so you're done. Um, everything else is set. All right, so scrambles.
Yay, yay.
Your dex went up 2, so that means your armor class, your initiative, your ranged attack all went up.
Nice.
You have a new thing called um, Echo Avatar.
Huh.
So this allows you can call up your Echo outside of combat first of all, and then as an action you can see through your Echo's eyes and hear through its ears.
Okay.
Wow. That's
You
cool.
yourself can't see or hear while you're using this thing. You pretty much close your eyes and you can see through it.
Okay.
Right.
You can sustain this effect for up to 10 minutes, and the Echo can be up to 1,000 feet away from you
Wow.
Wow. That is
while
That's
you're doing
far
this.
away.
that's 3 football fields. 3 of them.
That's crazy far.
You also have extra attack.
Okay, cool.
Um, you have something called Indomitable.
Yeah, I saw that.
So you
I'm
can
gonna roll.
re-roll a saving throw that you fail. So if you fail a saving throw, you can re-roll it, but you have to use the new roll. And you can do it once a day. Um, and then you also have what's called Shadow Martyr. So you can make your Echo throw itself in front of an attack directed at another creature that you can see.
Cool.
Before the attack is made, you use your reaction to teleport the Echo to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the targeted creature. The attack that triggered the reaction is instead made against your Echo.
Nice.
So it's interfering completely with what he was doing before.
Correct. And you can do that every time you finish a short rest, it recharges.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
All right,
Yeah, I
and
like that.
so um, everything else has been added to your sheet. Let's see. So we just need to add some stuff. Let's see. I don't think you have any. No, you really don't have any passive stuff that goes on all the time.
No.
All right, so you're set. Unlike Jackson, who has a couple. All right, so like I said, you also have your extra attack, and I'm just making sure that there was. You are a fighter. Here it is. Oh, so it's in the next level. Okay. At level 11, you have 2 extra attacks as a fighter.
11 seemed to be a big a big thing.
3 extra attacks. That's crazy.
Yeah, but you have 3 attacks every turn. Then you can use your action surge to get 3 more attacks. So you can get 6
That's
attacks in one round at level 11.
6 attacks. And then if I use my fighting spirit, I can get another attack.
Yep, with your
With
echo.
my echo. Stupid. 7 attacks.
All right, so I'm throwing you 2 on the map. Maybe. Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way. There we go. Boom. There we go. All right, so and then
That's a big chicken.
Dan. Okay, here we are on the beach.
Question: Can
yes,
Scrambles change the look of his echo, or is it always going to be the same exact thing?
it would be the same. It would be an echo of himself.
Of himself,
Yeah.
Hmm.
because you keep showing us a picture of this dude, dapper dude with the sword and diminutive height, but yet has the power and leveling of Scrambles. But other times we also say, "Hey," and you have an echo, and he looks exactly the same as Scrambles. So, is that a choice that we can make, or is it
No, the picture he's showing us is the picture from the book.
Hmm.
right? But I
There's
mean,
not a picture of an echo of a minotaur. Is why he doesn't show you it.
they just show you a picture of you.
Oh.
That's the echo.
But it doesn't look exactly like me. It looks like a ghostly version of me.
Right.
Okay, that other picture that you showed is no longer the case. We're
No,
actually going with a picture of you.
it's always been me.
It
That's
has
just a
not.
picture.
It has
Always.
not been. I have
That's just
said
the
so
book's
much
example.
about how this guy is so dapper and short and everything, and all of a sudden he's coming on with the power of you,
Oh.
unbeknownst to everybody else, because he doesn't look like he does. I said it a number of times, and then another time you say, "Hey, it looks like me." So that's
Well,
why
I'm
I'm
sorry I haven't corrected you, because yeah. So the echo is just the echo of the person who cast whatever the echo looks like.
Hmm.
It has to look like me. It just looks like a ghostly version of me.
okay. That makes a
Yeah.
lot more sense.
Where is it at?
All right, and then um, so I don't know if you guys have seen. Ron probably has. Mike, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie 10,
I don't
but
think so.
but there's a scene. It's a famous scene. You may have seen memes or clips of it of the female star. They're at a beach, and it's an ocean, light waves, and she comes walking. She stands up and comes walking out of the water,
Oh,
all
Derek.
glistening and everything,
Oh,
and
Derek.
all these music going on and stuff. And everybody's standing and mouth agape, staring at her as she walks up.
It's Bo
And I,
Derek.
yes, Bo Derek is the woman who's doing it.
I have seen that scene, but I have not seen the movie.
So similar to that,
She has cornrows and whatnot.
yes,
Yep.
a figure rises up from the ocean and
Ooh.
comes walking towards you, hair glistening and the water dripping off.
Nice.
And
Dibs. I say dibs aloud.
I
Dibs.
this is what it looks like.
get,
I undibs it. It's all
all right.
you. Undibs.
I still give him the look of the one eyebrow raised. Really?
As this thing starts with the head and the shoulders, looks to be about 8 or 9 feet wide, and then as it
Wide?
keeps
Holy shit.
walking up, it keeps going up higher and higher and higher
Oh, that's
as
not good.
this thing starts walking towards you. And roll for initiative.
it's actually growing bigger, or it just looks bigger because it's coming at us.
This looks bigger because it's coming out of the water. You're not sure how big it is, but as it's getting closer, you see it keeps going up. The water,
Two dramatically different initiatives.
yes.
Critical initiative.
All right, and for the sake of argument, we're going to throw Kree and Tricks in here, although they are not.
Touching the orb.
Actually, never mind. No, that was not the plan. There we go. All right, so
So we're on this adventure alone
can you see
as
that?
level 10s in our minds going off into this thing. Our friends
So
are
you're
hanging
still
out back
holding the
here.
orb. My
Right.
Scrambles is, and actually no, you said you dropped it. So
I didn't drop it. I just released it and then intention on grabbing it again. I just
you
want to see it.
released it, so that means you dropped it.
He's holding it up. I grab it and I'm releasing it and I'm grabbing it again.
Okay. So yes, you're still holding the orb then.
Okay.
As you guys are see this thing comes strutting out of the water. Um, it looks like it was involved with the boat in some way, the
Okay.
ship, and it comes trudging towards you guys. Jackson. Zinnu. It says, Zinnu's in the chat. He said, "Did you let Trix drive the boat again?"
He's too small.
Yeah, I can't see over the steering wheel. It's like this.
That's right.
Told you to let
Still says
somebody else drive,
prepping. Damn
damn
it.
it.
Thank you, Zinno. I appreciate that. I forgot to change the stupid Svenzone. So I tweaked this so many times to try to get it to where I'll remember to change the title of the stream. There we go. Boom. There we go. D&D in the Svenzone 20. So yes, the Jackson and Scrambles are swole right now as they find themselves on this beach. They have gained 6 levels. They are now level 10 as this giant hill giant, literally, a giant hill giant comes toward them,
Okay,
strutting
so
from the wreckage of the ship. We will zoom in a bit.
how much feet? 55. Okay. So are we initiating combat right now?
That's up to you.
I'm initiating combat. If he looks like he's menacing and big, I'm going to go ahead and shoot my ray of frost at him. Hell yeah.
Pull up the combat tracker. There we go.
Yeah. Ah! 14 damage. Well, if he wasn't angry before, he's now pissed at us, I'm sure. Just did 14 damage to him with a ray of frost. I'm thinking he's a little pissed now.
All right, and what else does it do? Doesn't it have an effect?
The ray of frost is just cold, instantaneous, frigid beam of blue-white light streaks towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell attack against the target. Once hit, 1d or 2d. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, spells damage increases by 1d when you reach level 5. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so yeah, there's no other thing other than the freezing of the nads as I shoot out my 55-foot ray of frost at him and hit.
Its speed is reduced by 10. So if we click the magnifying glass next to this ray of frost, you'll see there's an effect.
Oh yeah, effect. Okay, so I had to put that on him.
You don't have to, but you should, yeah, because that's what it
Drag
does.
it over it and drop it. Okay, that work?
Yep, boom. So now its speed is reduced by 10. And sure enough, it is his turn. So as a ray of frost blasts into it, just ice appears and freezes some of the ocean water spray that's spraying up onto him as it stands up. And you see it sort of creak back, cracking some of this frost, and then it splashes huge water as it ducks its head down, and it comes up holding this rock, and it just throws it as this thing just comes flying towards you. See how far away you are.
I am 55.
55 feet. This rock comes flying out. And slams into you, knocking you back.
Ah,
And it does. Oops, it would help if I selected you. Oh, I did select you. Okay, I do have you targeted. 30 points of damage. You stumble back. You didn't go into a rage. So you take all of that damage to the face.
okay. Now there's no fatigue wounding here, correct?
Correct. And it's going to move up. What does this mean? Nice. Okay. And you see it's dragging one of the rear masts. It's wielding it like a club.
Okay.
That won't affect. What is that? Ah, okay. All right, and that will end its turn. Scrambles to you.
So Scrambles is going to move 5, 10. So he's going to move 10 to here, and then 15, 20, 25, 30 to here. And I don't know how deep is the water in the area.
So where it is now, it looks to be about 5 to 7 feet. It drops very quickly to 15 feet as you go back, and then 20 as you go back.
Okay.
So where it started, it was 20, 25 feet deep.
Okay. Well, then, yeah, I'm just going to move over to where I'm at now, and I'm going to cast my Echo as a bonus action, and I'm going to cast him right next to this barrel. The barrel will be... Actually, I think you can see that that's a barrel. Looks like some type of a barrel next to the ship.
Right. I'm trying to... So it won't let me approve your movement for some reason. Oh, I know why. There we go. User error. There we go. Boom.
Yeah, and then I cast my 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's within 30 spaces, so I'll cast it there.
Oh, there.
Boom. Yep, right there.
Okay.
And then, so I moved bonus action. I still have a ranged attack I can make. I will pull out my heavy crossbow and attack it and see what happens. We'll try that.
Nice.
Heavy crossbow, 17. I don't know if that hits or not.
All right. So we drag it onto him. So just grab the 17 and drag it over to him, and on the map or in the combat tracker. Enable mask.
He's wounded.
Reveal area. Come on, pizza poop.
Why isn't it working? Give me a second. It's being dumb.
Bolstering magic.
Okay, 17. It's a hit. Woot. Okay, so that hits him. Let's do some more damage. Bam. Sweet. So I hit him with 11. And then my question was, you said I can make a second attack. Is that with my second wind, or what is that?
Nope. Every time you do make the attack action, you can make a second attack. Now,
Awesome.
normally, you wouldn't be able to do it with a crossbow because it's a
Okay.
crossbow. But there are ways you can get around that, and so we'll just say you use one of those ways by now. So I'll let you go ahead and do a second attack.
Cool. I'll try it out. 14 is a hit also. Sweet. Let's do some damage to him. 8. Sweet.
So he's still just wounded,
Yep.
which tells you really nothing.
And that's the end of my turn. I'm not doing anything special. Move, attack, cast Echo.
Is there any situation where you wouldn't be able to cast your echo as part of your turn?
If I don't have a bonus action,
How? Okay.
I have to use it as a bonus action, but other than that, I can't. There's nothing that prohibits me from doing it.
All right. So at the end of your turn, it is going to use one of its legendary actions.
So as a reaction to its legendary action, I'm gonna use my my manifest my echo thingy. It's what is it
Manifest
called?
Destiny.
It's under my skills. It's not under my skills. It's under my abilities. Is it my yeah.
What?
No, it's not.
My record from
Shadow
campaign.
Martyr. Yeah, Shadow Martyr says that I throw my echo in front of the thing, but it happens before it makes the attack roll.
Right. It's not going to attack actually.
Okay.
It is going to move again. It can move up to half its speed, so 5, 10, 15, and 20. So moving up to you. All right, so that's the end of your turn. And top of the next round, it is your turn again.
Okay. I'm going to attack the sucker because he's right in my face. Where's my actions at? Boom. Attack him with my great axe. Hacha. And I hit him. Woot. Let's go to the damage. Hacha. Big old 8 damage. And then I'm going to take a second attack because anytime I attack, I can attack again. So why not? Attack him again. Swing back with the axe. Big old 24 is a hit. Awesome. Slash him again with the axe. Once again, super strong. 9 damage. Sad.
2 and a 3. It's getting better though.
Sad all day. I'm going to teleport spots with my echo because I can do that as my move action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have my echo take an attack with it as its action surge thing.
All right. In the description, how many times can you do that a day?
Let me check. I haven't checked since I leveled, so I
Well,
can do Fighter Unleashed twice a day.
okay. Because sometimes it's based on certain things. Sometimes it's just flat so many times a day. So
Yeah,
that's
this
what
one
I
is
wasn't
twice a
sure.
day I can do it.
Okay. All right. So you switch places with it, and so go ahead and let it attack. And since actually read what it does.
Yeah, so the Fighter Unleashed Carnation, you can heighten your Echo's Fury whenever you take an attack action. You make an additional melee attack from the Echo's position. You can use this feature any number of times equal to your Constitution modifier, minimum of once a day. You regain all expended uses at a long rest.
Okay, so it says whenever you take the attack action, you can have it make an additional attack.
Oh, so it has to be adjacent to it then.
Well, what you did was fine. Well, I'm just trying to make sure because is that the exact words? What I just said?
Let me check again.
Just that part of it.
Whenever you take the attack action, you make one additional melee attack from the
One
echo's
additional.
position.
Okay, I was just
Yeah.
making sure because now you can do 2 attacks when you
Yeah,
attack.
it
I was just
doesn't
making
count.
sure it wasn't. Okay, so it is one
No, it's
additional
just
attack.
one.
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, it wouldn't be 4, it would be 1. Cool. So I will attack with the echo. Hacha. Hit. Awesome. Do some more damage. That's more like it.
Wow. That's nice. Holy Jesus.
Big old 17. Cool.
Yeah.
So that'll be my turn.
All right, um, so now it is going to use 2 of its legendary actions to make a great club attack. Um, it
I'm cool
gets
with it.
it gets 3 legendary actions a turn.
Oh, dang.
Um, and it's already used 1 to move, and now it's using its 2 more to do its great club attack. So basically, the reason is, yeah, this thing has or had at one point 191 hit points, but you guys have already done 67 of it. So so when you're fighting one creature at this level, it's gonna have to do special things. It's gonna be able to do
Oh, yeah.
special stuff. So that's what these legendary actions are. Things like dragons and
They're crazy.
giants and stuff like that
Some of
have
theirs.
liches, these mummies, some of these big high level things are going to have legendary actions. So,
It just means that they basically leveled up as well.
right.
Okay.
One thing against a group of party, no matter how big it is, especially when you have fighters like this, it's just going to go down real fast. So it gives them a chance to do a little something before they go down. So he's making a great club attack on Echo because it doesn't know any better.
Awesome. That's the point of it.
Exactly.
And it hits. So
Echo fizzles.
things go down and sand goes flying as and it's really confused, doesn't know what happened, why it's gone. Next is Jackson.
Checks. He's gonna do a wild surge rage.
Yep, he
So
says Zindu says the giant should have stayed in the pool.
Yeah, for sure.
right. Okay. So I have not reckless wild surge rage. Correct? No, that's not it. Bolstering magic, reckless magic. Okay. Barbarian rage. Okay. Let's try this again. All right. So I clicked the barbarian range uh, thing, right? So I know I'm doing that, right? There we go. That now
Now
I
you want
will.
to go down and hit the effect. Click the effect to add it to yourself.
Okay, effect to myself. Okay, that
So
worked.
your damage bonus is 3 instead of just 2, and you
Okay,
still
and
take
now
half damage, all that stuff.
I roll the wild magic to think, see what happens, right?
Correct.
Here we go. And we had number 8. Number 8 is something new. It is a bolt of light shoots from your chest. Another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed in a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage and be blinded until the start of your next turn. Only an extra
Okay,
one.
hold on.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll the saving throw, but I think your damage goes up.
Okay, saving throw.
You are a barbarian.
Saving throw. Just press a button.
Yes. If you have
Right,
him selected.
I do.
He failed. Nice. Okay,
Oops.
so
So now I
here
press
it
the
is. Wild magic. Hold on a second. Let me check. So,
okay. So just to clarify, with
well, that's weird. Go ahead.
this particular wild magic that I have is a bolt of light shoots from my chest, so shooting out at the creature. Another creature of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you must succeed in a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage and be blinded until the start of your next turn. Till your rage ends, you can use this effect again on each of your turns as a bonus action.
Mhm.
That's pretty cool.
So your Iron Man,
Awesome.
you blast this ray from your chest like Iron Man does. Well, I'm gonna say it's double. It's gonna do it. So roll the damage twice,
Okay.
and then click. Is there should be an effect of blinded?
Yep. So bring that to them first.
Hmm.
Okay, bring it to them
Doesn't
first.
matter either way.
All
And
right.
then
2 damages. 1 and 2. That was good.
all right, so you just 7 damage because this thing gets blasted with this light from your chest. Catch you
Right.
all on the VOD. Good hunting, he says. His break is over.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, thanks for coming out.
So he gets blasted and takes a little bit of damage. So you can do that every turn. Don't forget, you can also, as a reaction, with this bolstering magic you have. I mean, not you can do the bolstering magic still. Um,
Yeah, I don't understand what that it doesn't say anything about it in the its description.
yes, because I didn't set it up.
Okay.
I didn't finish setting it up. In your, if you go back to your features on your abilities page,
Yeah.
that has it. Bolstering magic explains it.
Okay.
So it says as an action, so full action, you can touch yourself or touch somebody else, and they get that bonus, the 1d3, to all their attacks and ability checks for 10 minutes. But the thing I was thinking of was the unstable backlash. So when you are, after
Okay.
you take damage or fail a saving throw while raging, so now
Okay.
that you're raging, you can change if you want to, you can re-roll that on that table if you don't want to keep blasting it with the light.
Okay. So instead of just doing a reroll for to get an advantage that way, I can actually reroll it and change the magic itself.
Right, you get whatever you roll. I mean, you might roll another 8, but
Right. Right. Right.
so that's if you take damage. All right.
Okay.
So, oh, by the way, the he's gone. Boom. All right. So that was your bonus action. Now what are you gonna do?
I'm going to move up. So he's definitely moving out of the water towards us, correct?
Yes.
And I don't see scrambles at all. So where is it?
I ran over here by the barrel.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and go by your cue and try to do some flanking action of some sort. So
Sweet.
one or the other of us is going to be flanking.
Sounds good.
So can I get to like say there with this big thing that's in the way or not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's where I'm going to move.
Your speed is 40, so you could just go up and around.
Okay, cool. Yep. So one of us is going to be flanking no matter what.
All right. So you still have your action.
Okay, my action is going to be to whack the crap out of him with my great axe.
That's a funny
There we go.
action.
Let's see. We have to let's see there. Here we go. Let's see if that works. And we have it's a miss. And do I get to do a separate thing? That's not a skill. Never mind. Has to be a
You have
skill.
you have extra attack, so you get to attack again.
Oh, I do. Okay. So just the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah! There we go. All right. So now it's the damage. Nice 14. That's nice. So swinging up a great axe, coming in hard, whacking him, blood squirting everywhere,
Beep.
making him rethink his life choices.
Don't look at me. Hold on a second. Don't look at me. Go. All right. Sorry, I had to get the dog moving. All right. So you slam into you swing his great axe as he's pulling up the club. The sand is flying everywhere, and and you miss your first attack. Come back with your great axe and you slash. You find that there's part of your mind that's used to this. This is business as usual, but there's another part of your mind that's pretty impressed because you're faster. Um, you're more used to the great axe is just another
That's,
almost an extension of you now as
yeah,
you're
I know.
fighting. Um,
Familiar to me.
your rage is just it's not as out of control as it used to be. The wild magic is now is something that you've been used to now, and you're almost expect it, and you know a heartbeat before it happens what's actually going to happen this time, and how to best aim it and stuff like that. So um, you're just more in in tune with this wild magic and this rage
Right.
that goes flows through you. Um,
Greater confidence in its wildness.
all right, so it is its turn. It's gonna slam its great attack against you. I mean, its great club against you. Um, and it also gets a bonus action. So it's going to do its bonus action first, and it's going to try to kick you.
Ooh.
Isn't it
So
blinded by the lights?
it is blinded, yep.
Good.
But he got hit with an axe, so he's got a pretty good idea of where this guy is.
Makes sense.
So he is targeting you good, so he's going to kick you. Let's see. So that's why he's rolling at disadvantage. So a 3 on the dice.
That's
So
cool.
his foot comes back, a big spray of what the hell is that called? The surf comes
Sand.
flying past you as you step aside. Um, the it's not. I said it's not really windy. The water's not too bad, but it's trying to hear you and try to listen to you as you splash around in the water and stuff. Um, and it brings down its club.
So are we believing that this is an elemental type of a creature?
It's a hill giant. You
Oh,
recognize this as a hill giant. It's a tough hill giant. Hill giants are one of the lesser ones as
right,
far as the hierarchy of giants go.
right.
I think it's like 3 up. Um, it's either 1 or 2 from the bottom. But this one particular one is much tougher, much bigger. Could, might even be a chieftain.
Right.
And so he swings again. Yeah, this being blind is not helping him at all. All right, so that time though, it's you
To
dodge
hit
out of the way, and then but he does a whole swing, and you try to get out of the way, and it just clips you in the shoulder.
maneuver it. Yep. It
So it's
does.
not as much damage as the rock. Plus, um, now that you've got your rage on,
Right.
he only does 9 damage as opposed to
Nice.
30
Right.
with the
Right.
rock that you just tried to catch. All right. So that was his 3 attacks, and so does it get on your blinding thing? Let's see. I think that just lasts 1 round, doesn't it?
Yes, it's only one round.
Okay, so it'll go away automatically in theory.
Yes, sure. So
Top of the next round, it gets to go again.
it did not go away. So I'll
So
remove it.
there we go.
And there we go. Okay.
I have it set for 2 rounds. Almost everything that's 1 round is 2, simply like help action and stuff like that because of the way I have the initiative
Right.
re-rolling. So that way it makes sure it stays like it should, at least what it should. It's
Right.
easier just to take it away than it is to add it again.
Right. Right.
Um, and then everybody complained, I thought I was supposed to stay for a whole round. So I just do it for 2. All right, so he's now able to see a little bit better. Still got big white spots in front of his eyes, but he's there you are. And tries again. He's going to try to kick you this time as his bonus action.
Okay.
He hits. So first of all, you take big. Would have been 14 damage, but it says it's only 7. And now you get a strength save. So you should be at. Yep, you are at an advantage.
Okay.
So as he hits you, you're able to roll with it and spin, so it doesn't knock you down, doesn't knock you prone.
Okay.
But he does come in with his great club.
Okay.
Oof.
Another critical hit. Oh.
And even the little seagulls gasp.
in
Hey,
my in my enthusiasm of my acrobatic skills, he then nails me with the club.
get
So
out your Wanda bird call.
that's
Try
right.
and make him think there's like a small duck next to him.
That's right. So
Or
22 damage reduced down to 11.
yeah, that's awesome.
And then his last attack is another hit. All 3 hits. Boom, boom, boom. He's a lot better when he's not blinded.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
again, you absorb 17. So you're just barely under half now
Right. Okay.
at 70 points of wounds. And it is now your turn.
This is 1d12. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me just see something here. 1d12, and that is.
So don't forget your thing that you can do, Micah, with your echo and stuff.
I can't unless I have the echo up.
Right.
So
That's,
I was gonna jump in, but it says you throw your echo. It doesn't say I can manifest it at will. So I couldn't save him that time.
yep.
Okay.
I wanted to.
All right, so it's my turn. I am going to again do another strike. I'm right there. Let's do this. So let's see. Where's my great axe? Here we go. Come on, baby. Hell yeah. 23.
Very nice.
Oh, 11 has 18. Awesome. Heavy damage. So I'm swinging it in there. He's just clubbed me across the wherever he did, and I'm coming back hardcore, taking advantage of his swing, over swinging. He's just following through. He's supposed to. I get clubbed the crap out, and I just go up. And
Nice.
nab
And you get another attack.
another attack already. Same thing. Pull it back. Here we go. Come on. And hit. Yes. Here we go. One more time.
And then you get to blast him with your light.
Yeah, for a bonus action.
I know what happened there. That's damage. 12. 12 damage. Okay, my bonus action is it's the surge, right? Blinded.
Number 8. Yep.
So I press the effect on him again.
You got to roll, see if you hit, and then you roll the damage, and then you add the effect. All right, so he failed. Awesome. So
He failed. Okay, so
Sweet.
roll your
I'll get
damage and roll your effect
effect on him, right? And then roll damage.
twice. Nice, 7 more
Yep.
damage.
7 more damage.
So it's
Yes.
not necessarily the damage, but
So it's a
being
total
blinded, he went from hitting you once to
right,
hitting you all 3 times. So that's the biggest benefit.
right. So I got 19 damage total. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, 18 the first time, 12, 30, and then
Oh,
7. So 37 damage.
there we go. Forgot about that first one. Awesome.
All right, so at the end of your turn, it's going to take its action. And it's going to do... Yeah, so this is definitely built to have other hill giants. Because he can boost his friends, he can make other people attack, he can do other things like that. But since he's by himself, he's just going
Yeah.
to use 2 of his legendary actions to attack you with his club again.
So he's still in the blinded from my wild surge.
He is
at this
now
point.
blinded, yes.
But he's not moving anywhere anyway. And he's still facing me, so that Scrambles has any sort of flanking advantage.
Correct. Yep, he dropped an 18 and rolled a 14, so that's still a hit. Yeah, so the rock did 3d10 plus 6. The Great Club only does 3d8 plus 6, so that's why they
No.
typically stand back and throw rocks at you.
3d8 is a very
But
good thing.
the
But he's
ocean
also
only has so many rocks to throw, so
yeah, he's also a hill giant, which means he's kind of out of his element being in the ship.
correct.
So I
And
wonder what he would do there.
a lot of them will carry these huge bags with boulders in them and throw them. All right, Scrambles, your go. The thing is
So
looking hurt.
I'm gonna run up behind it.
It is heavily damaged. All right, so you get a +1 to your attacks.
I'm going to attack it with my main action. So let's go to my main action. Wait, let's move this over here first. Actions. Weapons. And attack it. Ka-chaw.
Damage.
And that
Is it a hit?
does...
A hit or a miss?
I don't know.
It's just
Doesn't show me. Did it show me a hit on it or a miss on it? I dropped it on him. I thought I did.
That is a hit.
Awesome. So I hit him, and I'm gonna...
Oh, you rolled damage. Hold on. Scrambles. Yeah, you rolled damage instead of the attack.
Okay, my bad. So let me go with the attack then. Attack.
So
Great
so you hit once, you did damage once. So now it's your second attack. Okay.
Attack. Okay, 29. That's nice. You have 29s both times, man.
That's awesome.
I know, right?
And then I am going to
And now he'll roll your damage.
roll my damage.
Since
Boom.
you're
8
There you
plus
go.
14.
All right. So you hit twice. Did your damage twice.
Okay. And then I'm going to take a action surge and attack again.
Did you do that last time? That's why you had
No.
4 attacks?
No, I only had 2 attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, because I attacked and then I did damage, and then I attacked and then I did damage. So then this time I'm going to attack him again. Where's my stupid attack? There it is. Great axe.
Why
Drop
in
it
the
on his
world
head.
did it show Jackson's picture? That's weird.
where?
Attack against Hill Giant, 28.
Nice.
So I'm going to hit him.
Rolling these rocks tonight. Speaking of
Yeah.
rocks.
And then anytime I attack, I get a second attack.
Correct.
Okay, so I'm attacking a second time. Rolling to hit. 21. Hit. Awesome.
Drop a
Rolling
1.
to do damage.
Nice. Again, because he's blind, he's just getting whoosh,
Yeah.
whoosh.
Getting wrecked. Not a ton of damage. 8 damage. Okay.
Yeah, rolling great rolls to hit, not doing that great
Right.
damage. You've done a couple good ones, but
And then as my bonus action, I'm going to summon my Echo there. Now, does he count as flanking or no?
No.
What if he's adjacent to me, next to me?
yeah, if he was on either side of with you guys, yes, he would be.
Okay. I want to put him on Ron's side.
Okay.
Boom. Perfect. There you go. Put him on Jackson. There we go. And then I will have him hit him. And I'll have him attack using Fighter Unleash Incarnation for the second time today. Boom. Try and see if we can kill him in one round. Hit.
It's a hit.
Do some damage to it. Bang. And that's all I can do. Another 9 damage.
All right, so this thing is swaying on its feet, and it's going to make a kick against Jackson.
I'm going to have my Echo jump in front of it.
All right, and so read that for me again. I
Yeah.
have it in front of me.
No worries. Let me go to the skill because I haven't read the skill bunch anyway. So it is skill. No, it's not. It's an ability.
It's like
called
Shadow.
Martyr.
Yes.
You can make your Echo throw itself in front of an attack that is directed by another creature that I can see before the attack roll is made.
Okay.
You can use your reaction to teleport the Echo to an unoccupied space within 5 feet of the targeted creature. He's already there, so I don't have to worry about that. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again until you finish a short or long rest.
So it just attacks the Echo. All right.
Yep.
So boom. There we go.
The Echo dives in front of the attack, so that way he doesn't have to get
11 on the dice. It hits. So
hit.
it hits, and then again water sprays and sand everywhere, and the Echo just disappears
Sweet.
as this thing stumbles back because there's no resistance to his kick.
I'll tell you that will mess you up, man. It's like in tennis when you hit something that's no resistance.
Dude.
Man.
Have you ever been running and then like ran into a hole? Like if you're just running. One time I was playing football.
Disappear.
No, one time I was running and I stepped in a gopher hole.
Yeah, in a hole.
And it like wrecked my whole leg. Because I thought I was gonna have the whole weight of my body come down on that foot, and it didn't. It just dropped out from under me, and I just ate it so hard. It was incredibly painful. Wrecked my whole leg. I had to stretch it. It was crazy.
Yikes! Yep.
It was hard.
All right, so can you finish this thing off? Jackson is top
Yes,
of the
I
round.
can.
It is up to you.
I can. Here we go. Great axe into action. Here we go. Come on, baby. Hell yeah. Here we go. And nice 12. And then I do it. Wait a minute. It's dying. Exceeds its points by 3. So I have killed it off with one fell swoop.
Awesome.
With one swell swoop, I have killed the damn thing.
Sad day. It says, well dubbed, Jack, some horn fist. That's the deadliest thing to fall to your lame ass hits. Sad.
Yeah, I had that. I had the thing. I had to turn it off for a while because it was screwing everything up, and now I turned it back on. That's why it's. Of course, it is still the most powerful thing.
Right? Yeah. I mean, it's
But,
a lot of damage.
plus, this is the first time you guys have ever used these characters.
Yeah.
And so the sand starts as this thing falls. Water sprays and the sand comes up, and instead of just coalescing back down, the sand starts writhing and moving, and you feel the sand beneath you start wrapping up around you, and just as you thought the thing was dead, so
wow.
Don't know if you're familiar with what a mimic is.
What a mime is.
But a mimic is a creature that can shape change into another creature, and they're usually treasure chests. So they look just like a treasure chest until you go up to it and touch it, and they're very sticky. So when you touch it or hit it with a weapon, it'll stick to it. And then this big mouth appears in front of it, at, and it tries to eat you. Here it is. Images. That is a mimic. This. Here we go. That's a mimic, and you can't tell that it's a mimic because it looks exactly like a treasure chest until you get close enough to it, and
Right.
it try to attack you.
Aggravating,
But
right.
it can also be a door. It can be a pedestal. It can be anything it wants because it's a mimic.
Right.
This thing is a dune mimic, and is
Mhm.
trying to eat you guys.
That sounds awful.
I need 1 moment here.
Okay,
I'll be right back.
and it is Scramble's turn.
A do mimic sounds terrible. For the record. So Scrambles is going. Does the do mimic pop up on the map? Where is it at?
Yeah, let me throw this down there. Give me just a second here. Click, move, move. There we go. And click, click. I'll put it in a square or in squares. And there you go. Now you guys can see it.
Perfect. Yeah, I can see it now. All right, so I am going to attack the Dune Mimic because that's what I do with my life. I attack things. Let's see if I can hit it now. Great axe. Gotcha. 27. Sweet. So I do hit the mimic. Let's do some damage. Weak. It said 1. Oh, there it is. 7. Perfect.
All right. So as you hit it, your axe sticks to it,
Ew.
and let's see. Creature is grappled. Actually, no, it's not true. This is worded slightly different. So it does sort of stick, but you're strong enough to where you can pull it out
Okay,
successfully.
good.
It's sort of like Scotch tape compared to duct tape.
Sure. All right. Well, then I pull the axe back and I attack it again. Let's hit it a second time. Ka-chow. And it hits. And let's do some more damage to it. 8 damage. And then how far away is this thing? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Perfect. I'm going to. I can move still. As long as I don't move away from it, I don't get an opportunity to attack, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, or 20 there. Boom. Is that flanking anymore or no? Is it flanking diagonally with
Yeah,
Ron
you're
now?
flanking. Yep.
Okay. And then I'm going to spawn my free action. I'm going to spawn my thingy, my echo, 10 feet behind me and switch places with it. So that way I'm not standing next to this stupid thing. Spawn it and swap spots.
All right.
And that'll do it.
All right. So this thing.
Question: is the echo gone if it takes any damage, or does it have like a hit point damage?
Any damage. It has 1 hit point.
It's 1 hit point. Yeah.
Yeah, if it takes any damage, it dies.
All right, so it's going to attack the Echo.
Sweet. That's what I wanted to do.
As soon as this thing appears, though, Jackson yells out, "Holy shitballs! This thing isn't dead yet!"
And it misses with its first attack.
Yeah, I love that.
So it's going to attack with its second attack.
Stupid.
And it got a crit. So you see this whole wave of sand just come over and just swallow it and absorb it, and it's gone.
That must look pretty cool.
So it's now going to turn its attention to Jackson. It hits. And this blob of sand is going swarming against you and slams into you. You take half damage.
Nice.
And so let me see exactly what's going on here. All right, here it is. If it is subject to its adhesive trait, creature is also grappled by it. Escape DC 15. All right, so you are grappled.
Do you have that condition sheet available? Okay, cool. Let's go with this.
So grappled, basically, the only thing that happens is your speed becomes 0. Now, the more advanced condition of that is restrained, which means your speed becomes 0 and attack rolls against you have advantage and your attacks have disadvantage. Right now you are not restrained, you are grappled, but it is trying to restrain you.
Okay, that is its intentions. I'm not able to save this into my macro. Is there a reason for that?
You should be able to grab the little red and drop it down into one of the boxes and let go.
Yes, I understand that. That's what I'm trying to do. It's not doing it. Nope. Yeah, just hold on 1 second. I have a.
Okay. No, I don't know why it's not letting. I just did it on mine, player version. So. Okay. So it's going to attack him one more time. It engulfs all creatures it has entangled. All right, so that is its own separate pseudopod. Okay, that's its own thing. So if it attacks, okay, gotcha. I gotcha. So it does its second attack, hits. So he is grappled. Next turn, it will engulf him, and he will be restrained at that point. So right now, he is grappled. And end of the round, we will see who's next. Come on. It gets to go again. All right, so.
No.
So it slammed you twice with its sand, and then it's these two mounds just merged together and are just trying, as this thing is just trying to roll over you. So you are grappled. And now as this thing engulfs you, an engulfed creature can't breathe, is restrained, but is no longer grappled. Has total cover against attacks, so if Scrambles tries to hit you, you'll have total cover because he can't see you. And takes acid damage as it's slowly digesting you. So let me remove the grappled effect from you, which I just put on you 2 seconds ago. There you go. And you are restrained.
Sorry, guys, I had to take that.
All right, so were you able to hear what I was saying?
No idea what you said.
Okay, so this thing slammed into you twice.
Okay.
And then covered you, just engulfed you. So the good news is you're no longer restrained. No longer grappled.
Right.
Instead, you are now engulfed and restrained. You can't breathe. You have, and like I said, you have total cover against attacks. So if anybody wants to try to hit you, they can't because they can't see you. You're buried under the sand of this dune mimic, and you're taking acid damage as it's starting to eat you.
Acid damage. Okay.
But according to Drax in Guardians of the Galaxy, it's easier to hit from the inside. So
exactly. Which, by the way, I gotta say, he is exactly right. He could easily, I mean, despite the fact that what's her bucket killed him, it's much easier to come through the inside and do some damage. He was a day late and dollar short, but he was correct in his assumption.
All right,
so in other words, despite the fact that I'm engulfed, people can still keep hitting this thing without hitting me. Would that be correct?
In this particular case, yes. There's a small chance if they hit where you are that you might get hit. But this thing is so big and you're on opposite sides of each other that the odds of that happening are very slim.
Okay, cool.
So on your turn, which it is now, you take the damage.
Okay. Okay.
So unfortunately, as we break fantasy grounds, acid is not one of the ones you're resistant to. So he takes all 17 points of damage as this thing just starts.
Shoot.
Right.
Besides the fact that this is not as nice and cozy as being like swallowed by a great worm or a dragon or something. No, this is sand. It's like the worst day at the beach with acid.
Yes. It's not a pleasant situation we're in right now.
It's like getting sand in your butt crack, but there's also acid in your butt crack.
Yes.
Right. Which, of course, is an unusual thing and to be avoided at all costs.
You had me at acid in my butt crack.
There you go.
I was already out.
Right.
Okay, so it is my turn now. So what am I able to do?
So if you wish to try to escape, you can escape using taking your action and doing a DC 15 strength check. Now you're still raging, so you'll get an advantage on that.
Okay, so I'm on the main page. Put an advantage on the
athletics. Go to athletics.
Athletics, okay.
You can cry as a free action,
and do
as much as you like.
Or
put a modifier?
Now you'll be at disadvantage for using your. Actually, no, it doesn't require. You could still use your staff of bird calls because you don't actually make the bird call yourself. The staff makes the sound.
Just hold it. Right. Don't you wish you had a cloak of billowing in there?
And my staff of expanding also could be utilized completely uselessly against sand.
Your rod of immobility could mess this thing up.
That's right. There's sand just flowing all around it and completely useless hanging in the air. Okay, so I'm going to try to get out of it, obviously. So that's just this is a acrobatics story. I mean, acrobatics roll, correct? Athletics. That'd be great. Can I do athletics?
Yes, it's athletics.
There we go. And oh yeah, 25.
Sweet. You build a small cat. You build a small cat sand castle in it, then you stomp it out.
Exactly.
Walk on out of there.
Okay, so that means that I'm in the same position, but I'm no longer contained.
So you get to, it says, on a success, the creature escapes and enters a space of its choice within 5 feet of the mimic. So I will say you get to go, let me see if, move my conditions off the map. There it is. So from there or the one next to it, here, 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 any of those squares you can go to.
Okay, I will go to the one just up from that one spot right there.
Okay.
So does the damage on the acid and restraining come off myself as well?
Yep.
So I just click on that. It's not working. Okay. All right. So I'm still raging because I rage for what? I think it's 2 minutes.
Forever.
1 minute.
Okay.
But
So
you
we're
still
at,
have your that was your regular action. Now
okay.
you still have your bonus action if you want to try to blast it. It may not be able to be blinded. You're not sure, but you can find out. Um, and then you still have your move action.
Okay.
Now you can tell by the way this thing is moving and stuff. It
Right.
has a 10-foot reach. So that means you could move here, and you're still not provoking to opportunity attacks
Okay.
until you get here,
Right.
because it can hit you 10 feet from 10 feet away.
Okay. But I cannot strike it with a weapon. I have to use my magic.
No, you have your bonus action. You've already done your action to get out
Okay.
and break free, and slashing at it with your axe and breaking out and spitting and
Okay. So can I strike it again with my axe without moving, or do I need to, or can I move back and doesn't? I have to stay where I am to strike it, or within 5 feet.
yes, you have to be within 5 feet of it because your reach is only 5 feet.
Right. That's where I'm staying. Okay. I'm gonna stay where I am right now.
But you have your bonus action, chest blast, if you want.
I'm gonna
I
do
don't know
that.
if you have any other bonus actions.
I have a rage bonus action is 1.
And don't forget, if it hits you again, you can always switch your rage if you don't like the blasting.
Okay. So I could actually switch it now if I wanted to.
No, it's a reaction to when it hits you, when you
Okay.
take damage.
Okay. So I'm going to my next action is going to be I only have one action left, correct?
You have a bonus action, correct, or
Okay.
move action.
So
You
I'm
can
gonna
also
go ahead
move.
and use but if I step back more than 5 feet from where I am, then I'm invoking a
Attack, yes, it will attack you again, yes.
oh no. I'm going to use my swing of the great axe and leave
Okay, the
the
only thing you can do is blast it with your Iron Man blast. That's your only
okay.
bonus action you have.
All right. So I put the effect on it then.
Go to number 8
Yep, I'm there.
and then roll its save.
It's the save. Okay, and
It failed.
so
Now, being a mimic and a dune mimic is immune to certain things. Acid, you
oh,
also cannot knock it prone. It doesn't say anything about blind, so you can blind it. So
all
go
right.
ahead and put the blind on it,
Sweet.
and then do the damage twice.
Oh, 1. Oh, nice. And 2. Not too bad. Too bad at all.
All right, so your chest comes on, blast it, and that is it on your turn. Scrambles, you're up.
So Scrambles, having seen all of that go down, he is gonna try to not piss anything off. And I'm going to make my echo appear diagonal in the corner again. Perfect. And is that considered like can I attack it from there or no? Am I not close enough?
Yes, you're
Okay.
within 5 feet of it. Yep.
So yep, I will have my echo attack it then. And let's do some damage. Great axe.
Nice.
Heck
Nice.
yeah.
Oh,
So
easy.
now that it cricks, how does that work again? I forget always.
Just roll your damage, and it'll all do it for you.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So
Now, if you were Jackson, you would also get an extra die roll.
I'm not Jackson though.
Boom. 16 plus 6. 22 damage. Bam.
Very
The
nice.
quote says, "Wow, what a hit! I guess your mom was wrong. You can do damage." Okay, so that's the first hit, and then my second hit hits him, or what? I don't know. We'll see. Attacking. Second hit. Awesome. Do some damage. Boom. Oh, wait, I rolled a hit it again. I apologize. So I'm gonna forget the critical hit because I grabbed the wrong dice. So hit it again. That's my damage right there. So it'll do
Nice.
20 damage. North.
The total of 40 something, 50,
I don't know, quite a bit.
60, yeah, 60, 69. I'm
Ah,
reading it right. 69 damage. Am I correct there, Mr. Sven? Just did 69 damage.
um, scrambles to hit. What did it drop? 16. Attack 27. Attack 30. No, it's just 30.
You
So
did 22 and 20, so you did 42 points damage.
cool.
Nice. Very nice. Significant amount.
Heck yeah.
With the 2 crits. Yep.
Happy with that.
All right. And what else?
So that's my 2 attacks, and then I mean, I already summoned it as a bonus action, so I'm not going to move because I'm already flanking it, and I've already used all of my mega awesome stuff. So, that's all I'll do. It's the end of my turn.
All right. End of the round. Here we go. Scrambles. See, so it went twice in a row, but now it's last. You guys might. Well, I don't think you'll kill it, but you can do some serious damage to it.
Heck yeah. So I will attack it again with my echo. Great axe. Hit it. Sweet. Let's do some damage to it. Why did it do that again? It shouldn't have done that attack again. I grabbed the hit dice, but I don't know why it did that. Okay, so the first attack has damage. First attack's damage is 12, and the second attack's damage is 10.
Cool. All right. So you slam into it twice. Again, this thing is it's not even sure if it's doing anything as you're slashing at this thing, but you do, again, sometimes it's sand that has buried itself in, but then every once in a while it'll chink, and every time you're in your head, you're hitting it, it sticks. So you know that you're actually hitting the creature when it sticks. And
Right.
then you pull your axe off and are able to, again, you see that this is the echo doing it. It's a little harder to do to see all those details.
How many sizes larger than me is the Dune Mimic?
This is a huge creature, so you are medium, so it's large.
2 sizes.
This thing is 20
Yep.
feet wide, man.
Okay, so I get
Yep.
I can attack it with my hammering horns, which I'm gonna do, but it won't do anything as far as pushing it because it's too big. So I'm gonna attack it with my hammering horns as a bonus action.
Okay.
Hammering horns. It failed. So what does that do? It says, let's read.
I think all it does is push it.
Um.
I don't know that it does damage.
Yeah, it does.
If you hit the creature melee attack as a part of your action, target must be one size larger than you unless it succeeds strength. Person's bonus strength modifier. Yep, it doesn't do anything. It just pushes it if it's bigger than me.
Okay.
I thought it did some damage too, but I guess not. But I knew I hit it though.
That's right.
Sand everywhere. Insult to injury.
That's right. All right.
So
So
is the mimic still facing me, or is it facing the echo?
It is facing.
it's a sand. It's a pile of
I don't
sand.
know.
You can't really tell which way it's facing.
I'm gonna use my
There
free
aren't.
action to make a face in it. I draw a line with 2 eyes.
That's right.
It's a free action. Why not?
Draw the picture of an hourglass
Yeah.
threatening you now. Hourglass is coming. Okay, so I can't move per se, but invoking an attack. Now, okay, so if I do a guarded step back 1, that still puts me within the reach, even though it's 5 feet, because it has a longer reach than I do. I'm wondering because I wanted to try a spell, but I can't unless I get out of its reach. So would that be considered out of its reach if I step back as a guarded step? That makes sense.
There's no such thing as a guarded step in this.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna strike
You
it
can
with
disengage, which means you use your action to disengage, and then when you move, you don't provoke opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
But it takes up your action.
Nope. I'm gonna swing at the great axe. There we go. Come on.
You're flanking it too.
There's no flanking. That's what you just said. There's no flanking.
No, there's no guarded step, is what he said.
There's also no flanking.
Yeah, there is.
There has to be flanking. We've been flanking the whole time.
On the sand thing?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I hit it anyway. So either way, so I'm going with the great axe damage. Here we go.
This
Come
thing does
on.
not have a high armor class. I think you need like a 5
It's a pile of sand
to hit
the
it.
size of a tank.
Yes.
Right.
I
Okay,
mean,
so I get
if it had a
19,
high AC, I'd be freaking out.
19 damage. Okay, so do I have my bonus action as part of the rage or not? My bonus action the rage part.
Yeah, that's light. The beam of light again.
Okay, so practically I do the save first. And he succeeded, so that's it.
Boo.
All right, no big. I got 19 damage, man. That's nice.
Yeah. We have hacked this crap to death.
What does a green thumbs up mean?
It means it saved. So it doesn't take any
He was
damage.
successful.
Okay, fine.
All right. So now its turn. So this thing's been slashed and attacked and thrashed.
Probably afraid and it's going to run away. Maybe. Bueller.
So we're gonna do what we did last time. We're gonna attack. This time it is blinded though, so we'll see what happens as it goes for the echo.
Woot.
So why
Yeah.
is it blinded? I thought the blinding wasn't in effect.
It was still blinded from last turn. It hasn't taken a turn since you
2
blinded it last
rounds.
turn.
Okay, I got it. It's 2 rounds too, so
That's why. Well, it's only 1 round, but I make it because it hasn't taken its turn yet. It's still blinded. As soon as its turn is done, it won't be blinded anymore.
okay.
As you attack it. Okay, and there it is. Attack number 2. 14 is a hit. So the echo is
Poof's gone.
dissipated one more time. And it turns its attention to the Tasty Jackson. And hits with a dirty 20.
Ew. It's ashamed of itself for using a dirty 20.
Hits twice. Bam, bam. You are grappled, and once again, it will engulf you if its turn comes around. So let's see. Top of the next round. It
So
goes last. So you're grappled.
I haven't taken any damage though.
Well, because you're not restrained, it hasn't engulfed you yet. It's about to.
Okay.
Right now, you're just grappled. So that just means your speed is 0. You can try if you want to take your turn to get escape. You can. Otherwise,
Can I
it's up to
do
you.
a spell immediately?
You can do a spell.
I'm going to do my Misty Step.
Okay.
Woot.
And the Misty Step is
That is, I
say,
believe it's a
briefly,
bonus action.
it is a bonus action, so I can strike and do it.
Yes, you can hit first and then teleport away.
Okay, here we go. Hit first.
You just wouldn't be able to blast it with your blastedness.
Right. And hell yeah! All right, here we go.
Woot.
Nice.
Awesome.
17. Okay, then I'm going to activate my Misty Step, which is a self instantaneous, briefly surrounded by misty, silvery mist. I'm teleporting up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that I can see. So I'm immediately zipping out of there physically
Heck
to,
yeah.
to move away from the damage he's doing me. So I'm going to move directly to the east, I think. Let's see. How far can I go?
30 feet.
I know, but I mean, do I want to go 30 feet? That's the question.
Go for it. I haven't taken any damage. I haven't hit anything physically.
15, 20. I know, but I mean, I'm a
Feel
warrior.
free to let it just come over here and destroy
Barbarian
me.
warrior.
Because
I'm not going to just
I have yet to touch something actually.
pull out my peanut butter and jelly sandwich and hang out. So
I would. I just what I've been doing. I've been phoning it into the echo this whole round.
So that's 20 feet away. You can still move 10 more feet if you want.
all right, let's go 2 more feet then. By the way, this wave things are pretty cool.
Yeah, the water effect. It's pretty neato.
Nice,
Yep.
cool. I'm glad you guys like it. All right, so let me shift. Speaking of which, I'm gonna shift the focus over a little bit.
So I check off the mist as being done. Okay, that's cool. All right, there we go. You can't get me there. So I did damage. Nice solid strike, 17 damage, and
Awesome.
then disappeared way back in the background.
All right, so after you blast him, did you only attack once again? You attacked twice.
I attacked once and then I did my surge.
Yes, you have 2 attacks.
Oh, I thought
Get
that
your
was
level 10, so attack again.
okay. Here we go.
Nice. Got that 20.
There you go.
That D Twizzle.
This is a critical hit. That means it automatically does it.
hmm
Wow.
That's so much damage.
15 plus slashing critical.
See, because you get the extra die.
12. Yeah, that D12 is insane.
You only rolled a 3, a 2, and a 3, but
Right,
it could have been
It looked really scary.
43 points of damage
Right.
if you'd have rolled 3 12s.
Well, I got 17
Plus 7.
already. Oh,
So-
yeah. So I'm doing pretty good.
It would have been
That's
43, but still.
nice. I got 32. That's still nice. 32 damage in a single movement.
Scrambles. Can
All
he
right.
finish it off?
I'm sure he can. So Scrambles is going to move 5. I'm locked. 5, 10. That puts me diagonal of him. Actually, we'll go 15 right here. And then I will put my, as a bonus action, I will summon my Echo across from me directly. Perfect. Just, am I flanking? Yeah, wherever he'll be flanking at. And then I will attack him with the Echo. I know it doesn't matter, but we'll try. Echo attacks. Ka-chow.
Again, just to clarify, the Echo can do all of the damage that you do.
Yeah.
Just that its HP is only 1, so as soon as it gets struck, it's gone.
Yep.
Okay.
And so it hits and it does the damage. It does 12 damage. That's not bad.
Oh, yep.
And then I will attack it as my second attack because I can attack things. Oh no, because it has 2 attacks. So then it attacks it again.
I'm not sure
Roll
how
attack.
the mechanics are. Um, you get 2 attacks. I don't know if you can split
Yeah.
in between your echo or not, or if it matters right now. So,
So
just,
I just did it with it because I don't know how those mechanics work either. So
we'll worry
it
about that when
attack.
we get there.
Where did it go? Where's my damage? There it is. Damages it.
Which will be soon. Once you guys hit level 5, you'll have your extra attacks.
Nice.
So it did 11 damage to it that time.
Nice.
So those are the 2 attacks. And then as a bonus action, no, I conjured my thing as a bonus action, so I'm good to go.
Alright, so now this thing is attacking, so it's going to go for the one that attacked it. It's going to go for the echo first.
Sweet.
It's no longer blinded, but it rolled a 1. So I'm going to say it automatically misses 2 of its attacks. So the third attack, going for the echo again. A 3. So this thing is trying to, again, there's a sand is sort of, and a 6. So all these things is just, every time it goes to move, the echo is just slashing and cutting into it, and it's trying to reform itself, but it's just not able to do so. Top of the
Sweet.
next round, Jackson.
All right.
That,
All right. So I am. Let's see what I want to
I
do.
don't know if you've noticed, but you've gone first more rounds than not because of that
Oh yeah.
advantage on initiative.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I'm still raging. I still have my bolt, which is let's see, how far is that? It is doesn't say 30 feet. Okay, so I'm still within the range for my bolt for the thing. No, I'm not. I have to move 5 feet forward. All right, I'm moving 5 feet forward, be within the range for my chaos bolt. I mean my wild surge
Gotcha.
bolt, and then I'm just gonna say screw it, and I'm gonna use my chaos bolt as well for my second action.
Okay.
Sure.
Awesome.
So go ahead and do the rage effect thing first.
Yes.
So I go save first.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Save. Okay. And successful.
It's saved, sadly.
Saved.
So now go
So
ahead and do your attack with your spell.
chaos. I'm doing a chaos bolt, which is I have 120 feet of range. I hurl an undulating, warbling mass of chaotic energy at the creature. I make a ranged spell
Yep.
attack against the creature. On a hit, the target takes 2d8 plus 1d6 damage. Then I choose one of the of the d8s, and I choose what sort of damage it does, whether it's acid, cold, fire, force, lightning, poison, psychic, or thunder. If I get same number on both 8s, I get to do another creature the exact same thing within 30 feet with all the same rolls. So this
Yep.
is really a cool thing. It's really a cool thing.
So first of all, roll to see if you hit.
All right, that would be a save
It should be an attack.
on the chaos bolt. Oh yeah, okay. There we go. Attack and hit. Awesome. Okay, so now
Now, just roll 2d8.
2d8. Okay.
Not, don't click anything in the spell or anything. Just pick up
Right.
2d8 and roll them.
Okay.
So 8 and 2. What are your choices for
8
damage?
and 2. 8. 8 is hold on. Where is it? Where did I just see it? Oh, hold on. Okay, 8 is the damage would be thunder, and
Okay.
2 the damage is cold. So I'm gonna go with cold.
All right. So now roll the damage
Cold damage.
for the cold.
19. Nice.
Bam. So again, this thing is now only a small part of it's moving. It looks like it's on its last pseudopod.
Exactly. Nice. So
All
that's
right,
done.
Scrambles.
Scrambles is surprised this thing is still alive, and I guess
One hit should do it.
we'll just attack it again, having taken no damage like a gangster.
I know it's
No
so weird.
damage.
You usually have almost damage almost every time.
I hit it, and let's do some damage.
Yep, and that is enough.
No, I get out one of my healing potions.
Now, do you want to heal the thing? And see if we can ride the thing back
No,
to the sunset?
way different. So no.
All right, and so the as you as the thing collapses and the dust and
The
sand sort
scorpion
of
tail.
falls off, and you just see this amorphous blob thing there, sort of like a Exxon Valdez, but just all brown and grossness. Uh, the sun, which was setting, sort of shifts, and you guys turn, and it's just getting brighter and brighter and brighter, and then you're standing there holding this orb again, and John is humming on the side. Trix is there, um, skipping over these dead orc bodies, and as you both look at each other,
So
and that is where we will stop it for tonight.
do we have? So if we look down at ourselves in astonishment. Are we still? Are we damaged at all, or are we just completely as if it was all a dream?
It's as if it was all a dream. So happy 20, everybody. Hopefully that
Hey,
you enjoyed messing around a little bit with just doing some major damage, kick ass, taking
crazy.
some damage.
I didn't take any damage. The whole round.
Jackson took almost 100 damage,
Nuts.
and that was half damage because he was
Yeah,
raging for most of it,
one of it was third too.
for some of it. So it's
Crazy.
Here,
by the time you guys get there, plus you'll have better armor, you'll have better weapons, you'll know your powers better, so you'll be more smooth and more fluid with it. But still,
Oh yeah.
it's a little taste
we're
of
gonna
what
do
it's
a
going to be like.
special
Do we get
anniversary.
experience for killing a hill giant and a giant mimic?
You will get some experience, yes. You're getting some. You're not getting the experience for killing those, no.
Boo.
All right, here we go, everybody. Ready? We're gonna do the special wand of expanding thing. Here we go.
Oh, wand of expanding toy. Hey!
The wand of expanding.
Immediately drops it.
Zinlu's is back in action.
Hold that thing like for dear life.
So Zinlu's, it was just a special 20th anniversary, 20th
Right.
episode
It
special
even has
tonight.
little sparklies on it too, just to commemorate the occasion.
That's right. So thank you for stopping by, everybody, for Zinlu. We appreciate you. Check him
Thank
out,
you.
Zinlu. So he mainly does streams on the weekends, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But check him out. He's definitely worth the look. And if you guys want to see what happened, how they got up to level 4, and the storyline, how they picked up Don John and all that stuff, check it out on our at Spencer77 on the U's and the Tubes.
Yeah, we got some great adventures going. If you want to check out what we've been doing some cool stuff.
Yep, you'll see about of my 34 quotes, probably 10 or 12 of them are from these sessions. So
I hope
we
you
Do
get
we
a
have
have a
lot.
quote?
You probably
Do
got
we
a
get a
lot
quote from
last
today?
week too.
I did 3 quotes today.
Ah, nice.
Last week must have generated a bunch of stuff. I'm sure.
You had me at acid in my butt crack was one.
Classy. That's a classy one.
It feels ashamed for using a dirty 20.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
You gotta check out last week's though, man. I bet there was a bunch of stuff we could glean from that one, man. We some serious stuff we were talking about.
So yes. So thanks for everybody, and don't forget like, subscribe, all that stuff, and whatever else you do. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes,
Bye.
people. Thank you. Appreciate it for being here. Thank you, Sven, for doing this. It's a great adventure.